Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. Man United 7, Brighton 6 after a 0-0 draw, 90 minutes and extra time. It was a great game, few chances, great saves, but no one was able to break the deadlock after 120 minutes. But it came down to sudden death. After 5 set of penalties, extra 2 penalties, Brighton goalkeeper was closest to most of the penalties, especially Sabitza's one, but David De Gea was just going from one side to the wrong side, jumping from the left to the right. He was completely off. It was only close to one penalty out of 7 attempted, 7 attempted, and the winning penalty by the one and only the Iceman, the man of the match, Victor Lindelof, went in there, slotted it, and United ended up at Wembley, where we will meet who are waiting for us after destroying Sheffield United yesterday in the other semi-final. That would be Manchester City. So this is going to be the first time Manchester United and Manchester City are meeting in an FA Cup final, which was going to be a spectacular game for the neutrals and for both sides of Manchester. It's going to be the red against the blue on June the 3rd. Right, now let's get right into the nitty-gritty of things that really went wrong after the debacle and the destruction of the Spanish nightmare on Thursday. A lot of United fans were a bit sceptical. Can they bounce back from that circus performance? But they did bounce back. Maguire wasn't playing. A lot of people thought he was dropped. No, he was suspended because he had already received 2 yellow cards prior to the semi-final. But his place was taken by Luke Shaw, who performed heroics with the Iceman Lindelof, and together with the 2 right back and left back, Dalot and Wan-Bissaka played extremely very well. They put in an astronomical, heroic, Herculean performance, especially Lindelof at the centre back. They do say when you are playing some good players, your confidence is lifted. If you're playing crap players, your confidence is shaky. David De Gea today came to United's rescue after his calamity on Thursday to make some spectacular nail-biting saves today. He was on fire. But I do say De Gea redeemed himself today in the game, not in the penalty shootout, because he was close to none of them. The one that went over the post, he would have got that either, because it was always 2 yards, 2 meters, 2 seconds late or behind the penalty shooter. But I will say this: that United team, they fought hard, they dug deep. Bruno left injured. He was missing on Thursday due to suspension. Casemiro played a role. I thought everything was lost in the midfield at times, and Brighton were on point. They kept coming and coming, but United's defense held firm. Dalot on the left and Wan-Bissaka on the right, who was another Herculean defensive spectacular display today's performance. But the centre backs, Luke Shaw and Lindelof, were absolutely on point. Casemiro, Eriksen and Bruno limped off injured. Eriksen was substituted. Fred came in, and there was a beautiful chance Fred created, but there was no one there. Martial, Rashford and Anthony played well. Anthony was very hard working down the right side, but he was substituted on. Sancho was brought on. Martial went off, Workhorse came off, Fred came on. So United had used all the substitutes, but still could not find a way through the defense of Brighton. And I will say this: it came to penalties. Penalties is anyone's game, and penalties, we were 5 penalties each. Everyone has scored. Round of 2, Brighton missed, and United scored. The Iceman, Victor Lindelof, and United are in Wembley. Second visit to Wembley in the same two seasons. Another opportunity to win another trophy. If City get past Real Madrid, City will be looking to try and get the treble. But I know Real Madrid will stop them getting that treble or step them getting to the Champions League, because the Champions League is June the 10th, a week after the FA Cup final. So if United beat Man City in the FA Cup final and City don't get to the Champions League final, then the treble is off. But I can see City winning the league title, beating Arsenal. But like I do say, I'm concerned more of Manchester United. But overall, I think it was a very good game. I thought United played very well, but it was a game of chess. It reminded me of a tight game of the 1996 FA Cup final between Man United and Liverpool, where the game was so tight, but that was a much tighter game than this. There was no space at all. But this was a few chances. Both goalkeepers came to the team's rescues at times. A shot from Casemiro, shot from Bruno, saved by the goalkeeper. And Bruno, the guy, redeemed himself very well today by turning over a spectacular shot and pile driver from Brighton. But I think the substitutes played well. I thought Workhorse, Workhorse was Workhorse. He scored the penalty well. Fred played well. Sancho scored his penalty. I was so happy for him. He was able to redeem himself from the Euro 2020 debacle and situation where he was racially abused and his career kind of took a dive. But I'm just happy for his confidence. Rashford's penalty was good. Sabitza's penalty was close, but it still went in. Dalot's penalty was ice cool. Casemiro's penalty was real good. So I think United penalties were all very good penalties, well taken, and I'm happy for the boys. It was a lot to come back from the Spanish disaster on Thursday to mentally and physically and psychologically come back to try and beat a team of Brighton, who are a well-drilled team. Who've had more rest than Manchester United, but in the end, United got where they needed to get, and they are in the finals. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on all the social media platforms. But hit the logo at the bottom right of your screen to subscribe, or check the link in the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Our next game is on Sunday, on Thursday actually, against Spurs. Man United and Spurs away. It's Premier League. I think there's a fourth fixture this midweek. So United play Spurs away, and on Sunday we got Aston Villa at home. So I'll see you guys on the match on Thursday after the Spurs game. We'll probably we'll have some midweek shows during the week, and if there's any breaking news, this is the right channel for you. So see you guys. Glory, glory, Man United. Congratulations. They are at Wembley. I'll see you guys on the next one. From me, it's goodbye and good night.